How y'all doing today? Welcome to WriAck Radio. This is your girl, Krewella DeVille.
And this is Kaizen Krewella. What's good, people? What's good? What's good? How y'all doing?
Now, how you doing? How you feeling today, baby?
I'm feeling pretty good. A lot of issues going on nationally and locally.
No. But before we get into that, how are you feeling?
Kind of tired a little bit, but it's all right.
Okay.
Good. It's a nice day outside. It's a nice day. I woke up this morning, so I'm blessed.
Okay, very good. Me, I'm feeling so much better. I had the stomach flu this past week.
I'm so glad that's over.
That was horrible. All I could do was sleep, and I didn't have that much energy for anything. I had cold chills, cramps.
Go get special fast food soup and
couldn't eat. Actually,
had to go get what was that? The Panera bread.
Yeah.
Chicken noodles.
But like they say, it's glory in the morning. Because once that was over, I was like, "Ooh, I am so hungry." So I was a mess. But like I said, that's over. I'm feeling so much better.
Yes. And also, we live right now, so we want people to call in and join the discussion. So you can call 231-725-5721. I'm going to repeat that in slow motion. That is 231-725-5721. Please call in, join the dialogue, join the discussion. Don't forget to check out the WriAck Radio website, check the reaction board, and
get familiar.
We're looking forward to having y'all call in. So please call in and voice y'all opinion on the topics we're going to talk about.
Now, today is August 10th.
August 10th.
And tomorrow is the open mic poetry show.
Yes, indeed.
At the Hideout.
100 East Broadway, Muskegon Heights, Michigan. The Hideout Bar and Grill.
Okay, and it's doors open at 7.
Doors open at 7.
Okay.
Show starts at 7:30. There is a $5 cover charge, but the inspiration is always free. We don't have a feature this month. I wanted to fall back, and just
let the people speak.
Let the people speak, because I know we do the note cards,
and it's a lot of talented people here. You know what I'm saying? So we want to be able to showcase our local talent as well, so that they'll know they also have a voice.
Yeah, and with the note cards that we do there, with the suggestions and stuff, I was getting a lot of suggestions where a lot of people was feeling like they was kind of scared to come out because they at the beginner novice level, and they was like, well, you bringing all these different features and this and that, so they didn't want to come and feel dumb compared to the talent that was coming and the talent that was already supported. So I was like, you know what, I still try to tell people and embrace people, like, still get familiar, still come through and share your gift. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because there's no right or wrong way of, when it comes to art, poetry,
most definitely.
Your music, rapping, you you playing an instrument, you doing comedy. There's no right or wrong form of art. I just want you to come and just be yourself, but it's not easy. It's hard, on that stage and telling your most intimate thoughts and your ideas and everything, how you feel and things and your experiences in a room full of people, whether they're strangers or they are known. So I figured, like, for the month of August, I'm not going to have a feature. I'm going to focus on just more local talent, giving people the platform to come up there and express themselves. Okay. But August 25th.
August 25th,
the Cannabis and Culture is going down.
Yep, and tickets are selling fast, so you guys want to go ahead. You can go to the website at www.wriackradio.com. That's WRIACK radio, RADIO.com. Or you can hit us up on the Facebook page of WriAck Radio, where you can click on the link and purchase your ticket online for free access to vendors, sponsorships, drink specials, and more.
Yes, also, don't forget to check out the Cannabis and Culture event page.
Yep. Most definitely.
Yeah, most definitely.
And you'll be able to get a quick bio of our features and sponsors, as well as the vendors that will be there.
And let's talk about the features that we got coming on. We got
Wait. We gonna hold on for that. We gonna hold on to that.
Okay.
We gotta go ahead and jump into the first topic that we have today. So, like I told you, I was sick this past week, so I was able to do a little look into a story that we are all familiar with Monique.
Yeah. don't mean to cut you off,
Okay.
but it seems like, okay, you say familiar with, but I don't believe a lot of people was actually familiar with the
situation.
The situation,
right.
the depth behind it. They looked at it as if Monique was tripping, as if she was.
I haven't gave everything.
Right, okay.
So here's the situation. Bringing everybody up to speed.
Okay.
Monique felt as if she shouldn't go and promote the movie Precious. Precious was out. She said she did her acting role. The producers wanted her, and the Lionsgate box office, they wanted her to go out and promote the movie internationally. She said no. She refused. She wanted to go ahead and spend time with family and her husband. So, from that, she was labeled as being difficult to work with. From that situation, and that was all back in, before, this was in 2017 when all this stuff started. So in May of 2017, she went on to do stand-up where she told Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, and Oprah Winfrey to suck her you-know-what. Because if she had one. Because of how she was being blacklisted by them. You see, so that's part of the situation. She got like this firestorm of backlash from people saying, just because of how free she was on stage and saying what she felt. She said that, that's her time to do her work, and she was speaking her truth.
Her truth, right.
And a lot of people came down on her. One person in particular was her friend, Steve Harvey.
Her brother.
Right, her brother. So
not biologically, but as far as brother sister type thing. Let me clear that up. I don't want people to say, "Oh, Steve Harvey, Monique, brothers and sisters."
So enter Steve Harvey. She said she had a conversation with not only these three, Lee, Tyler, and Oprah, but she spoke with Steve Harvey privately about her feelings and why she refused. And she said privately, they all agreed with her.
Yeah.
However, she said after a while, she started calling Steve. Steve wasn't returning calls. But then she saw an episode where he pretty much said Monique burned all her bridges by doing that stand-up. Monique felt betrayed, hurt by her brother because she felt like, I have been reaching out to you. You didn't return my calls, and then you go and use your platform in order to say this. That's like furthering the harm that you're doing to me in my name. So enter their interview. She came on the Steve Harvey show, and that was a very, very intense interview between Monique and Steve. And she was telling him, you're talking about getting the bag, but whatever happened to integrity?
Right.
Steve in turn says, hold on. As a black man, I can't come out here and say what I want to say because of the powers that be. I'll get my livelihood snatched, pretty much. That's what he was saying. Yeah, he has people relying on him, so he can't do that.
Right.
And she was pretty much saying that's selling out your core values and beliefs for $1, for the bag.
For the bag. Yeah, like he said, he pretty much said, he got people depending on him, his wife, his children,
right,
his grandchildren and everything. And like you said, with the Precious thing situation, also with the boycotting of the Netflix.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
she wanted all of that to people to assemble behind her and support her, and she felt like nobody was coming to her aid, even people that were called her friends. So that was a major point, and she was pretty much the underdog in this situation. My point in this, I thank God for the underdog and their testimonies, because the most popular voice isn't always the correct voice. Exactly. It's like we have these narratives in our community about chasing a bag, but we don't have no blueprint on how to do that without integrity.
Or keeping our integrity.
Yeah. Yeah, we always find a way to push morals and standards to the side in an effort to get money or some form of economic gain. But how does that help our community advance? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I understand making sacrifices and having people to depend upon you. But at the same time, the way that you move, it's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? It's the way in which you move that shows people how much of a stand-up person you are. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. Let's go ahead, because that exchange was actually in May of 2019. That interview.
Yeah. And not trying to cut you off, but during that interview and everything, Steve, he said what he said, and she said what she said, as far as the integrity, as far as chasing the bag. And then it was another interview shortly after, because what a lot of people don't understand or realize, at the time, the Steve Harvey Show was the number 4 network show, daytime show in America.
Yes, it was.
So he was on top of his game, and then at the same time, he's a good businessman, because he owned everything except was it the distribution.
For this particular show with NBC Universal, this is what happened. Back in 2017, they ended the contract, but started a new contract with him, where it gave him pretty much ownership of all of that, everything except for distribution. So that was a huge thing for a black guy to have anyway in Hollywood. So
especially with NBC.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Due to their history. But be that as it may, he was saying he had too much to lose, because he also had another show that he was doing.
Yeah.
Now, as of, let's see here. Let me look at
2019. This is about one.
But as of February 2019, that was when they went on the show. I'm sorry, it was February of 2019 when Monique went on Steve's show. So as of May 29th comes around, and then they actually announced it. They actually announced that Steve Harvey's show was canceled.
Yeah.
Okay.
And due to that was because during the interview back in February with him and Monique,
I don't believe that was the case. I don't believe that had anything to do with it, though.
Listen, but due to that was the fact that he said that he had to edit some of the conversation to protect Monique. And she was saying no, she said nothing wrong. The part that was edited was the part when he said, I can't do that to these white folks and this and that. And be that as may, even though it was edited, it got back to them. Mm-hmm. So that's why the show was snatched up.
I believe it was a power thing. Yeah. He had too much power over the new contract, because a lot of people didn't even really know that it was called Steve Harvey at first, but as of 2017 it slid into just Steve. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He had creative control and all that stuff over this. And like I said, being the number 4 ranked daytime show and being a black man and getting those ratings, that was huge. Yeah. So for them to actually snatch that off when it's at like the height of its viewership, it's really odd, because wouldn't that be a moneymaker to have people come in? And then it was being replaced with Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
So then he had another show, I forgot, with some children. He actually got that show snatched too.
Yeah, he got both his shows snatched.
So Monique was like, I saw an interview with Monique, and she was someone asked her, well, are you and your husband now sitting back thinking, oh, well, that's what he gets? She was like, no, because we were just as shocked as everybody else. We were ready to rally behind him and stand behind him on this NBC Universal type thing and do what we had to do. But that was not there. Because mind you, he has his money. He's going to figure out something to do. Right. But she was like, we have to fight the powers that be.
Exactly.
So with getting all that story in, and just looking at the timeline of everything for me, I was thinking about things that were happening here local.
Yeah.
And the question that I got